Then down, again within, and breathe out. Chant Om 3 times. Breathe in. Ah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah, Tasmai Shri Shri Gurve Namah. Om Namah Pranavarthaya, Shuddha Jnane Kamurte, Nirmayaya Prashantaya, Jnanam Dakshinamurte Namah. Okay, so welcome everyone. In today's session on Vastu Shastra, the ancient science of creating harmony between human life, nature, space in which we live and work. So before we begin, you know, I would say that if you put your attention and mind here, you will gain a lot from this session. Okay. Uh, Now, today we are not going to merely discuss the what are the placements of the room, what is the door, furniture. We are going to understand a deeper question. How does the space around us influences the life within us? A house is constructed with bricks and cements, but a home is created through energy, emotions, relationship, and consciousness. So Vastu teaches us how to align these energies. Okay, so that our surrounding supports our health, happiness, clarity, prosperity, and spiritual growth. So it is more of aligning the energy between the conscious and the subconscious and the physical. So what does Vastu really mean? Okay, Vastu refers to dwelling, structure, or space. The Shastra means systematic knowledge or a science. Okay, now, now if Vastu Shastra is traditionally understood, it's a Indian system of architecture and the harmony in the space and the consciousness. It studies the relationship between human being, the building, the five element, direction, sunlight and ventilation, what activities you perform at home, and how they are impacting you in your daily life. Right? So this is there are so many aspects involved from, it's not just about the, where the front door is or where the mm, kitchen is or where the bedroom is. There are so many things detailed in the Vastu Shastra that you'll be surprised to know. Now, when I talk about the relationship, it means, how the space, the five element, the whole energy is in harmony or not in harmony. So it is, as I said, it is not just about simple that this direction is good, this direction is bad, or the space is compatible or not compatible. For example, kitchen represents fire. Okay. Wherever our kitchen is, it represents fire. So therefore, we study that the fire element can be functional most harmoniously when it is in a particular zone. The bedroom represents rest and stability, so it requires a different type of energy. So based on the energy, we chooses which zone is good for that type of energy. Now, simple way to understand Vastu is an art and science of placing the right activity in the right zone, in the right manner. What I said, I'll repeat. Vastu is an art and science of placing the right activity in the right zone in the right manner. Are you getting my point? Now, there are three levels of Vastu. Whenever I examine a home, a workplace, I look at three important aspects. What are the three important aspects? Physical Vastu, energetic Vastu, and conscious Vastu. Now, you might be wondering, what is that? Physical Vastu includes direction, orientation, entrance, placements of room, light and ventilation, colors, furniture, clutter, how much it's a clutter, how, cleanliness, structural balance. This is a physical Vastu, but that is not the end. It is just a one part of it. Usually people do all the 100% focus on these areas. No. Then the energetic Vastu. What is this? The five elements. How these five elements are balanced. The movement of energy. How the energy or the airflow in the house. Open and heavy areas. Which area is heavy? Which area is open? Frequently used and unused spaces. Electronic equipments. Water and fire placements. That is energetic Vastu. Then conscious Vastu. What is that? It includes the people who are living in that resident. What are their thought process? What are their sanskaras? What are the word spoken in the house? How is the relationship between the families? Are they having prayers and meditations? Do they have gratitude? Do they have uh, good habits and disciplined life? These things are also very, very important for Vastu. A perfectly designed building cannot remain positive if it is continuously filled with anger, criticism, bad words, bad mouthing, conflicting, finding fault in others. No. Even if it is designed perfectly, the harmony and the positivity will not reign. Similarly, when a home has some structural limitation, that suppose northeast is not that well defined, or southwest is some issues, or Brahmastan has some issues. Obviously, you have to do something, but a positive atmosphere, a cleanliness, a prayers, mantras, relationship between the families, mindful living, disciplined living, all this can help you get out of many of the problems. So Vastu begins with the building, but it is completed by the consciousness of the people living inside it. Did you get the point? Vastu begins with the building or the structure or the space, but it is completed by the consciousness of the people living inside it. If people are not living, if the people are not good, even best of the design of perfectly designed will not bring harmony and balance and success and prosperity in the life. Now, according to Indian wisdom, the universe and our body is formed of Panch Mahabhutas. Like we all know, five elements. What are the five elements? First is Prithvi, earth. What earth represents? Earth is stability, support, security, patience, and grounding. And nowadays, I tell you, grounding is and the stability is the most important things which is missing. Okay. The balanced earth elements help us feel settled, supported. And if you put a heavy storage, furnitures, wood articles on certain point of the house, it is okay. But if you put opposite it, which is more of a air element, then it will be a problem. So certain type of article, certain type of structure, certain type of elements can be placed in a certain zone where we say, okay, this requires stability. Like southwest, if you place the heavy, because it requires more of our earth element, if you put the more stable on the southwest zone, or more heavy article or things on the southwest zone, it is better to manage the energy of the house. Now, second Panch Mahabhuta is Jal, water, right? What is water? What represents flow, emotions, opportunities, communication, adaptability. Water must remain clean and flowing. Leakage, stagnant water, dripping water, persistent dampness, it should never be ignored. If it is happening, please fix this at your home ASAP, right? Then fire. What is fire? Fire represents energy, transformation, confidence, digestion, visibility, and action. That is fire. What? Energy, transformation. See, you put something in the pan, and it, after it is fire, after it is heated, it converts into something else. So it is transformation. Then confidence, digestion. Digestion is all about fire. If you don't have a good fire, the digestion will be weak and you will have problem. So the kitchen, electrical equipment, strong heating source represents the fire element. Traditionally, the southeast is considered to be prime fire zone. Then the air element. What air represents? Movement, relationship, communication, freshness, new ideas, growth in the life, achieving ambitions. It's all air element. Now, fresh air and proper ventilation helps the home to be very, very elevated. The home energy is dull if these things are not considered. Okay. If these things are not considered. So it is very important that you must see if the energy flow in the house is not good. Leave the most important aspects I see in the Vastu is the flow of energy. Even if you have certain flaws in the house, if the flow of energy from the entrance to the exit is not good, then no matter what you do, there will be diseases, there will be problems in the life. So ventilation, cross ventilation, air, the light is to be very, very important part of the, if you are, even if you have 10 vastu defects, if the light and air movement in the house is good, it takes care of at least 90% of the things. Can you imagine that? Have you heard of this ever? No, no. So it's very important to understand this. Okay. Now tell me, till now I know if I keep on going, you'll maybe five of the things will go from here, three maybe here. Okay. So we discussed earth, water, fire, air, and now the space, Akasha. Fifth element. Space represents expansion, all new possibilities, clarities, connections, consciousness, expansion of your own self as well as your spiritual connection, uh, spirituality, and space also means infinity, the large heartedness, the largeness, or the I would say how you live your life in larger context or in a smaller context. Okay. So there are so many things that I've just said few things of this Panch Mahabhuta. The central area of the home is called Brahmasthan, and it should be ideally be open, clean, and relatively, light. There should not be heavy object in the Brahmasthan. So these five elements has to be balanced The space is generally peaceful and supportive. When if all these five elements, everybody understood, you can message me on WhatsApp if you want me to repeat this. Okay, because maybe sometimes you miss, but put your attention here, you will be able to gather. So what I said in out of panch mahabhuta, out of this all the qualities I have explained of these panch mahabhuta, if there is a balance, then you will feel very good at your home, you will feel energetic at your home. If they are disturbed, then you experience restlessness, anger, anxiety, stagnation, discomfort, depression, all these. So, all the elements. Just imagine if you are working in some good area, like music is going on, the light is proper, you're sitting, the comfort is there, the space is there, you will be very good. Your production, productivity will be very high. On the other way, if you're just living in something where it is stinking, not so good, light is not proper, there's no place to sit, how you feel, how your productivity will be. So it's very important wherever you work, in personal or professional, you have to have proper light, proper space, proper flow of energy. The Vayu element and the air, Akasha element is most important. Every element is important, it's not that, but you know what, as I said, if you, how many how many seconds or minutes you live without air, it's like that. Few are critical, so like air elements is very critical. And same goes for uh, akasha, fire, agni, all these elements. Nobody is less, but the air I will give more priority for all. So what are the Panch Mahabhutas? Air, uh, start with earth, water, fire, air, space. Okay. And I said also that if you have many flaws at home, but if your ventilation, if your air element, if the flow of energy is good, you can balance many of the defects. Understood by everyone? Right? Okay, good. Yes, team has given the course detail as well. You can see the course. You see, I'm just teaching the very high level for a layman how Vasti can help you improve your life journey. You know, how you can improve your success, prosperity, happiness at home. Now, every direction is associated with different qualities. Suppose north. North is opportunity and movement. So, what should be the focus at the north? Work, financial planning, and openness. It has to be there when we are on the direction north. Northeast is clarity and spirituality. If you are on that area of focus you have, then prayer, meditation, reflections on your own self is the northeast direction, because that has that kind of energy and flow. East, vitality and new beginnings. That because sunlight activates everything and it inspires, it gives you energy. If your sun is strong, you can achieve great position in life, So east, if you are doing some new beginning and you need a great push, then east is the right direction. Southeast, fire and transformation, collection, electric equipments, these are all the matter of southeast. South, discipline and strength, stability and focused activity, that should be there with the south direction. Southwest is stability and control. If you want uh, control in your house, control in your life, do start living in the southwest direction of your house. Sleeping, basically, most important, sleeping. Master bedroom and heavy storage is placed there. So if you have, uh, you know, any heavy storage or master bedroom, it will, if it is in there on the southwest, you will have a control of your life, you will have control in the family, you will have control over many things that is happening in and around your life. West is completion and gains. So study, dining, structure activities, these are all west. Northwest is movement and relationship. So northwest, see, if you want somebody to, some kids especially, to go out and study in the college or go out and explore the world, let them sleep or live in the northwest area of the house. They will not stay longer in the house. They will go out, you know. And also we put guests also in the northwest area. So we don't want our guests to be like our live there permanently. So if you have a guest room at the northwest, you know, there will be movement, you know, they will keep coming and going, and there will be strong networking and transitions. And center is space and balance. So openness, circulation, and harmony is all about centers. Yes, so team is giving. Okay. So, yeah. Yes, team. Yeah. So all the people, what I'm saying is, it is very, but these are the just broad principle I have said for each of the directions. Okay. A proper assessment and exact plan is needed to know what is the exact degree, the room usage, surroundings, and the needs of the residents. Okay. Now how the energy flows in a home. See, energy entrance, if you have to understand how the energy flows throughout the home as they enters, So suppose, what is the entry point? The main entrance. So the energy enters and circulates through main entrance, the windows, the sunlight, fresh air, movement of people, sound and vibration, cleanliness, activities performed in each room. So this is how the energy flows in the home. Now energy is disturbed. This is a pure form. Now how it will disturb? If you have broken objects, if you have cluttered, if you have dark corners, if you have blocked passages, you have room, but something is there on the passage. If you have unpleasant smell, see, it is very important. That's why in the ancient times our, rishis are, householders, people always used to burn some, in the evening and the morning, some camphor, some fragrance, some sticks, fragrant sticks, agarbatti, you know. So it has a decent and good smell because smell elevates your senses. Good fragrance elevates your senses. If you have a bad smell, you will definitely learn not like to stay there. Water leakages, long unused room. Something room is closed forever. How many years? Don't know. Nobody has gone in. Nobody. See some storage room. Put it like this. No, it's not good. Constant arguments in the house. Excessive noise. Poor ventilation. And the language we use at our home. See, we get so much of stress outside and we use all the negative or bad language in the house with our people, with family. It will bring the negative energy. It will increase the negative energy and you will feel disturbed and lot of diseases can come in the house, you know. So you can often sense the energy of the place immediately, right? Some homes peaceful as you enter, another homes, as you enter, you see a lot of, just take a step back. What is the energy, right? That is how you feel. So very much it is connected. Now, this is, if you go to the next, if you do, now tell me, are you able to get something? Do you want some, uh, you know, practical principles for modern homes? Say the entrance is known as mouth of the Vastu. Okay, because this is the main point through which people or the opportunities or the energy enters. The main entrance has to be clean, bright, and welcoming, free from shoes, rubbish, and unnecessary obstruction, easy, open fully, cleanly, clearly, it should be very clean. It should not have a dustbin in front. Clearly identify with a nameplate. So, if your home address name, it should be identified in good physical condition. Why I talk about the mouth of the Vastu. See, if your mouth, suppose you see, house also is a living being. If your mouth is not good, if you have certain diseases, smell, bad odor, you know, all the things, who will like you? In the same way, if the house entrance is not good, then the people also inside will suffer. Okay. You should avoid keeping dustbin immediately besides the main entrance. A beautiful plant, a simple and auspicious symbol can be placed, depending on your faith and tradition. So main entrance has to be very good. The purpose is not to decor, it is to welcome the positive energy. Got it, everybody? Do you agree with me? Okay. Now, the north is traditionally associated with clarity, purity, prayers, spirituality, spiritual awareness. It should be ideal light, and it should be, if possible, natural light. Always do prayers and meditation and reflections on your own self in this direction, sitting on this direction. Avoid clutter, anger, heavy storage, you know, and do not put unused objects or accumulate objects here. If you meditate in a lighter area where you have good light coming, you have good space, good flow of energy, especially on the northeast, facing either north or east, you will see your meditation will be more deeper, more better. Okay. Now, the one of the most important area of human is food. If your food is not cooked properly, if it is not nutrition well, you will be, you know, not giving your body, not your thoughts, not your energy, a level of nourishment what is required. Now, kitchen represents nourishment, health, and the fire element. Southeast in traditions, traditionally we said Southeast is the most preferred way of for the kitchen. But the second is some things, the alternative position we can say is Northwest also, depending on the overall layout. So I would say I'll just give you some principles. Keep sink and stove reasonably separate. It should be apart. Avoid placing fire element and water element together. Your stove should not be connected directly close or very close to the sink. Keep burners clean and functional. Remove expired food storage. Avoid using, this canned and packed food. Repair leak taps. Maintain good ventilation. It is, not to be closed kitchen. It should be open kitchen. And avoid one of the very important thing and which causes a lot of doshas and problems in the house is keeping the utensils uncleaned overnight, which is not a good. I think most of the houses it happens, and that's why most of the houses has a problem. Your utensils should be clean, or you put it in the your dishwasher or something. It has to be clean. The unclean utensils. So kitchen has to be clean and absolutely touch clean before you go to bed. You just try it for 1 month or maybe 10 days, you will see a lot of difference in your energy, in your vibration, in the whole conscious of the home. You'll see a different level. So cooking, and while you're cooking, you either, it's best to face east, uh, you know, depending on the layout or something, but most important is the food prepared should be either listening some peaceful music or with a peaceful mind or some mantras, so that your emotions, your energy is also going in the food. So if you keep, if you are in angry state, if you are in anxiety state, don't cook the food, because then everybody in the home will get into the same state. You should be pleasantly cook after you meditate. That is the best thing, because you are peaceful, you are happy, and you are meditating. And if you are listening some music or mantras, again, this is a wonderful thing. Okay. Now the master bedroom. Southwest we refer as commonly as uh, place where person can sleep because it is stability and it is giving you control. Now, what can be the helpful principle for Southwest? Would like to know? Tell me thumbs up, then only I'll say. Otherwise, you not need this knowledge. Huh? Thumbs up, you need this? Are you listening? Good. Purvi, Ritu. What about Samsung? JGD123, Stevie. Good. Okay. So, place the bed against the solid wall. Avoid sleeping directly under a heavy beam. There's a beam, don't sit there. Otherwise, you will have a headache, you will have a lot of stress, anxiety. Avoid mirror reflection on the bed. Keep electronic devices away from the head. Usually, what we do, you put mobile phone or iPad or something, your this thing, your uh, closer to the head, and which has a said lot of electromagnetic impact in your brain, in your body. So you should not do that. Prefer calm, earthy, and soothing colors. Do not store excessive clutter beneath the bed and avoid displaying conflict filled images, some war images or disturbing images. You should not put it in the bedroom. It should be very cool, gentle, and the colors also has to be very subtle. And the light, you should avoid using white light after 6 p.m. You should have yellow light. In the evening hours, the sunset, use the yellow light. In fact, you can use in all the rooms. Now the bulbs are coming which display both, light, white and yellow in one bulb. You can earlier, you have to change the bulb and you don't have choices. But nowadays, a lot of multicolored bulbs are coming, so you can use that. Now, do you want to know the children room and study area? See, if children faces north or east, that is good. While studying, that is the best for their, or even anyone who is want to study, grow, north and east is the best. And place the desk where child is not feel congested. It has to have space. It has to have space. So he can, like fly his wings, something like that. So he can have more ideas, provide natural light, air, and keep the relevant books. It should not a game is written. No, it should be only there has to be some space for the game. Then it is different. Your Nintendo or whatever new latest games are there. Don't mix. And table has to be for the study, so your books has to be there. Remove broken stationery, unnecessary distraction, display inspiring achievements without creating any kind of pressure on the, and it has to be very clean and neatly tied. Then that environment will support child to grow more. And most important is, don't criticize the children. If they have done something not so good, motivate them, inspire them. Yeah, once in a while we scold as a parent, but it has to be gentle and with some good, not scolding like a scolding. you know it has to be inspirational and motivational. Now, living room where you spend much of the time, bright and welcoming, free from blockages. It should not be overcrowded with too many things, and filled with uplifting imagery. You should have good and uplifting pictures, arts in the living room. Heavy furniture placed towards the south or west is good rather than north or east. See, once we are saying that the whole house is divided into four directions, or we have 10 directions, including top and bottom. So we have northeast, southwest, and then northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, and then bottom and top. So 10 directions. Now each room also have this thing. One is house and one is room. So in room placements also, in fact, your desk placements also, that's a beautiful thing. So if you place things in a well organized way, you will see things are much. So in the room also, it is like east, west, north, south. If you can do that, that is also elevates the energy. Now, most important thing is uh, bathrooms and toilets, clean, dry, well ventilated, free from, you know, leakages, and they should be properly maintained, and proper fragrance has to be there. You know, that is most important. And another most important is, because the bathrooms should not be persistent, they have dampness, leakage, all those things is not good at all. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, so yeah, one is important thing. So that is, so the bathrooms are very very important, well ventilated, free from leakages, properly maintained, proper fragrance is very very important. And in astrology we say Rahu energy, if it is good, then bathrooms are good, then Rahu energy is also good. Now another most important thing is center of the home, Brahmastan. It should be clean, light, not any heavy objects placed, and it is easy to move through. There should be the Brahmastan, or the center of the house, is to be free from any clutter. Okay, that is very very important. Okay. Uh so in we when we say Vastu, it does not mean that we demolish some part of it or demolish this wall, that wall. Without demolishing, you can correct the Vastu of the house. See, none of the house is complete perfect. Not a single defects determine your destiny as well. So every house has some defects, but defects will not determine your destiny. A lot of things are determines your destiny, your own karma, your spirituality, your discipline, your way towards your life, your honesty, your loyalty, your good deeds, your good feeling for other, good blessings for other. A lot of things decides your, uh, how you are going to grow in your life, not just by having this effect or fixing that defect. That does not decide the life. Obviously, Astro Vastu also compare comes where you do astrology and come correlate with your, you know, because whatever is the defects is there in the chart, you will find that defects also present in your home also, because similar energy prevails. Now, if we in general, if we say, if you just remove the unused objects, broken clocks, cracked mirror, non-functional electronics, clothes that we have not used for years, expired medicine, empty boxes, painful memories, you will be at least 50% elevate your home energy, your own energy. So do that first thing as you end this Vastu workshop or this talk. If not tonight, then tomorrow start doing it, but do it. And the leakage in the tap, whatever the problem, it says leakage in the life, leakage in the money, leakage in the success, leakage in the prosperity. The leakage of any kind should not be there. And increase the natural light at your home. Very, very important. Improve ventilation. Very, very, very critical, I would say. And always have some kind of mantras morning and evening playing in your house. So I'll tell you, it will change the whole energy in your house. Prayers, and the most important thing I'll tell you, before you go to bed, have a gratitude prayer. Whatever God you have given me, whatever things, I'm so grateful. Gratitude prayers, gives multiply your things multifold. So always have a gratitude and gratefulness prayer before you sleep. Whatever religion you follow, doesn't matter. Okay. Uh, Natural flower, natural fragrance is always welcoming. Oxygen plant, healthy plants, it's very important. Create a space for office, create a space for meditation, even if it is small, even if it is one room, it's good. And keep a bowl of rock salt. It really helps remove the negative energy. You know, uh, it removes especially the pets and the childrens they got. And if your moon is afflicted or Mercury is afflicted, you get negative energy very quickly. Now, I would say 10 tips for home improvement for everyone. Would you like to listen? Still there? Yes? Okay. Now clean and illuminate the entrance. Very good. I think something went wrong. No worries. Uh, Let me. Okay. What I was saying is, I was giving you some tips. Okay. So clean and illuminate the main entrance. That's very, very important. The mouth, I said. Okay. Then remove at least 20 unnecessary objects from your house. Repair all water leakages. Have more sunlight and fresh air inside. Do whatever. Allow more sunlight, especially the morning. You have curtains all over the day in the morning also. Please remove the curtains. Have fresh sunlight coming. Yes, after that you can put the curtain. Obviously, it will be heat if you remove the whole day. Keep the northeast clean and peaceful. Keep the center area, the Brahmasthan empty. Remove broken things and emotionally heavy objects, whatever you have kept in your heart, remove. Create one dedicated place for your sadhana, your prayers. If possible, avoid any kinds of arguments and criticism and harsh language. And make this as a discipline. Unless you make it as a commitment to yourself, then you will keep using it. So you have to put a habit and put a commitment. No, I'll not use harsh language from now on, from today onwards. You will see a lot of change in your life. Staircase to go upstairs in the house, yeah, there is a something, yeah, or will not say uh, a very bad thing, but it is usually it should be avoided. But certain situation you cannot avoid. So what you have to do now, you know, prayers, meditation can help there. So the prayers are coming from the center. It is making the Brahmastan, your stomach, your navel area heavy. So two things. One is yoga pranayam and the mantras. And like prayer and meditation will help you. That thing. And express gratitude. I said before you go to bed, express gratitude for the divine that will make your things much better. Any defects can be overcome by prayers and gratitude. Now, what are the myths in the Vastu? There people say, oh, this defect will destroy everything in life. No, absolutely not. Every problem is caused by Vastu. Absolutely not. Don't believe in that. It is based on your timelines, date, time, place of birth, Mahadasha, Anta, Pratyata. Your life is 90% bound by that, not by Vastu. They can relate. Every correction requires demolition. That is a myth. Absolutely not. And Vastu is a costly remedy and is always, Only if you spend millions, then you can have a good Vastu. No, no, it's not that. Vastu, even by small changes, you can do a lot of things which can make your house and energy improve. The same remedy works for every house. No, every house is a different layout, different directions, different alignment, different energies. So the same remedies won't work. You have to show the chart to the expert. Okay. So, you know, I would say before ending this session, I would say ask yourself, is my main entrance is welcoming, cleaning? Is my whole house is not so cluttered? Is there any water leakages? Is the bedroom is in the right direction? And am I sleeping in the right direction? See, if you sleep to your head towards south, it is good. If you sleep your head toward north, it is not so good. Your sleep will be disturbed. East is good for children, but for elderly people or maybe young, because they need rest. So Nairitya Sthan is like a dead. You should sleep on the south, face your head towards the south. Now, what kind of words you are using at your home? Are you constantly arguing, constantly saying, or constantly up and down, impacting the outside factor? It will create problem. Okay, so I'll give you 7 days Vastu challenge. What is the 7 day Vastu challenge? Day one, clean the energies and entrance. Day two, declutter the room, cupboard and everything. Day three, repair all broken and leakages things. Day four, check how you can improve the sunlight and ventilation. Work on that, especially in the morning time. Day five, organize the kitchen and discard unnecessary expired things, expired packages. Day six, put a habit, although you can put from day today only, put a habit of prayer and meditation before you go to bed. At least prayer, if not meditation, because sometimes people meditate and they can't sleep. It's okay. Prayers, if you do with your heart, you'll be able to sleep soundly. And with your family, have dinner together, have lunch together, breakfast together. At least one meal should have together with the family, whosoever is in the family. Okay, that's all for today. And one very important thing is our Vastu course is starting. See, this is just a, I would say, high level. Now, our Vastu course is starting on 16th of this month. If you want to enroll, it will be 1 hour every week. And it's a three to 4 months course. You can do that. You can, my team will post the the details here. Team requests you to please post the details. Okay, and you can join the course. And otherwise, I'm giving you one number. You can. Yes, the detail is good. I think team has posted it. Let me check. So you can, yes, posted it. Yeah, is there on the chat detail. You can join our Vastu course and understand more in detail. This is just a high level which I've shared you. So if you are interested in learning the science of space, consciousness, and the energy, you must do this course because there are a lot of aspects, a lot of detailed things which you can't cover in the workshop. You can just say. So hope you like the workshop. Can you put that in chat? Was this 1 hour session was helpful? Can you put that in chat, please? Was it useful for you? Yes. Okay. Yes, it was helpful. Okay. Thank you. What about CV? Very nice. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Stevie. Very good, Nikita. Very good, very good. So, okay, thank you so much. So we'll do this. This is a 2.0. Maybe I'll come at 3.0, 4.0. We'll keep discussing Vastu. So keep joining. You'll learn every time new things. No worries. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.